Yo, 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 welcome back to Just a Nominee TV, man. This is the School of Martians podcast, the only podcast that's out of this world. I am joined here today with my good friend, Bogart of the Bogart podcast.
Yo, what's going on? Everyone that watched my podcast, we are at 2K views right now. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Let's go. So the other day we did a collab podcast, his podcast and mine together, for his channel.
Yeah, the Bogart podcast. Yep.
And yeah, I shared it to you guys just like I would have shared this one. And I'm glad you guys went and checked his channel out and gave him a little of your time instead of just mine. So
yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys for that.
Yeah.
We are back with another episode. It's good to see you guys. It's been a pretty good week, good weekend so far.
Yeah.
Nice and cool.
Yeah, it has been cool. We always talk about, again, the weather at the beginning of the podcast, but,
Weather.
it's going good.
Nominee weather on the 9. It's been nice today, man. It's nice and breezy, nice and cool.
Yeah, and
we got the windows open in here.
Yeah.
It's flowing.
It's, it's a little break, and I like it, It's
For
a
sure.
little break, and you know what? If this was year-round temperature, I wouldn't mind.
This would be ideal for sure.
Yeah.
Especially for New York because we're so up, down. There's no middle.
Yeah.
You
like Mother Nature is always on her period in New York. So,
yeah. But yeah, man, fucking shout out to everybody. Welcome back.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thanks for, checking out his podcast. Thank you guys for clicking this right now and hanging out with me.
Yeah.
Word on the street is school is out.
Yep.
Summer vacation is here.
Yep. This is when my trailer park gets pretty alive. Like there's kids everywhere, but we talked about this in the previous podcast. Like kids stay inside and play with their video games and stuff. Yeah. But the trailer park though, they're always up and about in summertime. So,
yeah, dude, summer is here. Kids are gonna be out of school. What I want to say to adults right now, right? Because it is like summer vacation.
Yeah.
You're going to start seeing more kids walking around the neighborhood. You're going to see more kids hanging around outside and more kids out later than usual. And what I want to say is don't, you see some kids out, it's 11 o'clock at night. They're making a little noise. Don't call the cops on them or anything like that. First of all, there's kids outside. Let's just be thankful for that. You know?
Yep.
And I remember when school was out, hanging out with my buddies, walking around town, staying up late, pool hopping, ding dong ditch, freaking, just doing crazy things throughout the nights on summers. So like, if you're an adult and you see kids outside and they sound like they're having a good time, as long as they're not being destructive and, burning houses down or something, whatever, but just let the kids be kids, man. It's summer,
Yeah, and they're imprisoned in school system, through the fall, winter, and spring. They go to school. They don't like it. No one likes going to school, but I mean, you gotta let kids be kids and let them do what they want to do. And, and it is summertime now. So, just give them ease. They're in school throughout those, again, fall, winter, and spring. But yeah.
Yeah. Let's just let kids be kids. I mean, obviously I know people are like, oh, well, kids will do some bad things. Don't even think like that. Just let kids hang out, communicate, let kids gather together. Because usually they're just on their phones like this in a group chat talking. Yeah. Let the kids have fun. If you hear kids and you see kids outside, or you're like, oh, there's a gang of kids out there hanging out at the end of my street, I don't like it. they're not doing anything. They're just meeting up outside of their house, outside of the internet, and they're hanging out.
Yeah.
And they're going to go explore and get into some stuff that'll teach them a lesson.
Yep.
You know? So it's summer, and yeah, that's what I want to bring up real quick is just let the kids have fun.
Yeah.
You know? They already had to wear masks in school for a couple of years and shit like that, and they're stuck in school just like, I mean, at least they get a break.
Yeah.
What if we got a break from work over the summer? That would be sick.
That would be sick.
Right? But like, we don't get a summer.
Yeah.
But like, we've enjoyed our summers enough to be like, oh man, I can't even do another summer like that.
Yeah.
So whatever, just let kids be kids. Just let them have fun. Let them, you know, I don't know.
What was your favorite thing to do in the summer when you weren't in school? Probably basketball, right? Yeah,
I love shooting hoops.
Yeah.
I'll be at some park shooting around with some buddies, or I'd be running the courts somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, playing 5-on-5 all day in a full court.
Yeah.
Also, you know, you could find me on the train tracks too, getting high.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, man. I mean,
hiding from everyone's parents in the town.
Yeah.
You know. Because they'd be driving around like looking for so and so we'd hide in the train tracks. There's always there's like some cool little spots where I grew up on the train tracks where you can hide, like, you know, smoke and like no one sees you.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, man. I don't know. My favorite thing in the summer to do is just be outside.
Yeah.
Really, because I would either be skating, I'd be playing basketball, I'd be playing paintball, we'd be jumping our bikes at a fucking dirt track we made.
Well.
There, you know, just being able to wake up every day and do whatever you want for a few months is my favorite.
Yeah, like I would always like in the last days of school, and I would come up with a list of things I want to do in the summer.
Yeah,
and I would check them off like.
Oh, so you had like a little plan for the
yeah,
summer.
I
never did that. I don't think
because I don't know. Like I most of the time I worked with my dad. My dad was a furniture mover.
Right.
And he used to go and it would be like 100-degree weather and he would be in the back of these trailers loading furniture and shit.
Yeah.
And I did it once in a while. My dad, I worked there for a few summers, you know, just like loading fucking huge couches onto the, you know, trailers and shit. But, you know, then I kind of weaned away from that, and I wanted to get my own job. So my very first job was, you know, the Inn on the Lake. It was called Inn on the Lake, but it was
way back.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was a houseman, so I was helping the housekeepers, like if they need supplies and, you know, pick up dirty linen and shit like that. So yeah, that was my first job, and that was like the very first summer of, you know, after I graduated and stuff. It was just my first job. Nice. I all the summer stuff. You know, I'd like to be outside. I don't want to be cooped up. I just got rid of my cable because I was like, fuck this shit. I'm never going to watch it. So
yeah,
I just got rid of cable now and shit. So yeah, I mean, summer, I see, this is the thing. My lot used to be flooded and shit. I think we mentioned this before.
Yep.
And so I couldn't enjoy my lot in the summertime, like, you know, put a chair out and fucking sit outside because it was just like constantly wet.
Yeah, you'd just be like sinking into the mud in your chair. Yeah.
So, I mean, now I made a fence in an area for the dogs. I got like tiki torches. I made a little oasis away from home. So
that's cool.
But yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Summer is here. I love it.
Yep.
My kids are out of school. So, you know, they're happy, I'm sure. They get to, you know, I know what that feels like, you know, when summer's here and you don't have to wake up every day and get back to school. So
yeah,
I'm trying to make it, you know, as a parent now, you know, like back then when you were kids, you just wanted to hang out with your friends.
Yeah.
When you got at a certain age.
Yeah.
Well, 2 of my kids are younger, so they don't really like have friends where they, you know, call up and go hang out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to find a bunch of stuff to do this summer for my 2 younger kids.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't know, like water parks and just
Yeah.
I don't know. We're actually going on vacation on Friday for a few days.
Yeah, you were telling me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're going to Providence, Rhode Island for 4 days. We're going to be on the ocean. My mom actually just texted me. She's going with us. Me, her, and my 2 older sons. We're going down there.
Nice.
I hope my sister doesn't see this because we're like, she doesn't know that I'm coming. And like we're surprising her.
Yeah.
I just kind of spilled the beans, but she probably doesn't watch this anyways. Maybe she does, but if she does, hey,
I'm going.
hey, see you soon. But yeah, no, we're going for a few days. We got a hotel on the ocean. We're going on a whale watch. My mom already like booked this thing. It's like a whale watch. You go like 20 miles out on the ocean.
Oh, wow.
You see like whales and dolphins and huge sea turtles and sometimes sharks and like stuff like that.
Nice.
So I'm excited for that. The only thing I'm a little worried about is like I have vertigo.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys know what vertigo is or if you have vertigo. It's basically like it's like an imbalance, right? Like it's like within your ears.
Yeah. It's like with your, I think it's ears, sight, and something else. But yeah, it's like all fucked up. I don't know how to explain vertigo though.
Yeah.
Like I really don't know.
Have you ever had vertigo before?
A couple times. I remember one time I got really like dizzy and I passed out and I was like, what the fuck was that? So I ended up going to the emergency room and they were like, I think you might have had like a vertical, whatever, you know? And I was like, oh,
like episode or whatever.
Yeah. So
yeah, when I get it, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Like I can't even like walk a straight line. I can't even sit up. Like the room is just like spinning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's like I just woke up completely drunk.
Oh, and you have this like often?
Like a couple times a year.
Oh, okay.
And it's usually in like the fall time because they say when like the barometer pressure gets lower, that like fucks with your ears, and that's where vertigo comes from. Your ears, like it like fucks up something with your ears, and who would have known your ears have so much to do with like your sight and your balance?
No,
because like vertigo like literally makes you like you're drunk.
Yeah.
And it's weird because it's coming from your ears.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how that has such an impact on the body, you know, like other parts of the body. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I have vertigo. We're going on a boat, like a big like cruise boat thing.
Yeah.
I'm excited just because I don't think I've ever been on anything like that before.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also a little worried that the water might give me vertigo or like the movements. And that's not even the other half of it. I haven't been on a boat like this ever in my life, you know, like a big charter boat. Like it's like 2 stories, like shit like that.
I think that once you get on it and see how smoothly it goes, I think you'll be all right.
Yeah.
I think you would have the vertigo problem if you were in like a smaller boat, like like maybe like a fishing boat or
you know what? That's funny because I went fishing on a fishing boat like 2 years ago and I got like, I don't know if I had vertigo or I got seasick.
Yeah.
Because I was like sick as hell when we got off the boat. Like I felt like I couldn't, like, I don't know. I was like nauseous as shit. That's what I'm worried about too, though. Also, like I have vertigo, but also I have a chance of getting seasick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, man, like I'm either going to get really dizzy and throw up or I'm just going to throw up.
Yeah.
Or I'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, anyways, we're going to Providence, Rhode Island for a couple of days. That's kind of like the only place I have like planned going for the summer.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm just going to be around locally, you know, hitting up some cool spots with my kids and maybe traveling a little bit, but not far away, you know, maybe to like Ithaca and shit like that, you know, like just hiking, like Watkins Glen, shit like that. But I don't know, not too many summer plans. Just I want to keep my kids active and that's it.
Yeah.
Just have a good time. Enjoy their time that they have off, you know, with them. So you got planned anything for the summer that's like good or like,
well, I took my vacation to Vegas last March. So that was like my vacation. But
for the year type thing or just like for that season?
for that season.
All right.
I probably will go to like New Orleans in the fall, maybe. That's where I'm thinking we're going to go next is New Orleans.
I've never been there.
I've never been there either, but yeah, we're planning on going there, but that's not until probably early fall. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I'm gonna work on my shed. I put drywall. Well, I didn't put drywall in it. I hired someone to do it, but it's
Was it Dirt Dan that did it? Or
yeah, it was Dirt Dan.
Nice. Dirt Dan just keeps popping up, man.
Yeah.
He's like a notification on this channel. Like, oh, Dirt Dan. Like, there he is.
No, I hired him and another guy, and they probably did it they finished half of it, and then they just gave up. They were like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm like, okay. So I had to hire 2 other guys to finish the drywall.
Sounds like a Dirt Dan job.
It's the Dirt Dan job right there. Only finish it halfway through, and
Dan.
then
You've been dirty Dan.
Yeah. But the only thing I need to do is just sand, and that's it, and just paint, and it's done. But I just haven't had the energy to do it.
So what are you doing with your shed? You got it drywall and stuff. What are you going to do in there with it? I know you had the podcast in there at one point. What are you doing with it now?
I think I'm going to make it into like a she shed.
She shed.
Yeah, so it'd be like kind of what my girlfriend wants and kind of what I want, and just like make it into like just like a summer living area,
like a little lounge.
Yeah. So, just make it like a lounge, but again, like I almost wish I never got that shed. It has been a nightmare. I got it from this, the rent to own bullshit, and I was like, but now I'm stuck. I bought the shed for the podcast stuff, and I was going to make it into a podcast studio, but then realistically, like it was too hot, it was too buggy, it was just like everything went wrong.
Too cold in the winter.
Yeah, and I put in a heater in the shed, and I turned it on, and I left it running for a little bit, and then I stuck a wireless carbon monoxide detector to see if it would pick up anything. You can't be in there, but unless you had like some kind of ventilation. But it's
damn.
And so I wish I never got the shed, but I mean, I can't wait to the she shed. Once it's finally done and set.
That'll be cool.
It's just like a cool place to chill, and that's and the other thing too is that we were talking before about how we didn't want to be inside and shit for like the summer. That's one of the reasons why I worked on it and everything to be outside, to crank some music, drink some beers and whatnot. So.
Yeah, sounds like a good shed to me. I'll have to come over. We'll have to have a little get together.
Yeah, it's
toss some cornhole bags and chill in the He-Man Woman Haters Club shed. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
but
no,
that's cool. So you're just trying to get that straightened out and whatever for the summer. Get it ready soon.
Just trying to get it so it's more presentable because it looks like shit right now. But like, I'm just I think what I'm gonna do instead of painting the ceiling is taking like mud and not mud, like like drywall. I don't know what it's called, but it's like they call it mud where you sand it or whatever. Yeah. I'm thinking about doing is putting it on the ceiling and making like, I don't know. They do it in old buildings where like the ceiling, it looks like there's like pointy things. Cause it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, you take a sponge and you blot it instead of painting it, and you just blot it and it makes it look cool. I'm thinking about doing that.
It gives it like a texture look.
Yeah, texture look. Yeah.
Yep. I know what you mean. I had that in one of my apartments. The whole ceiling was like that. I actually like that though.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, I hate these kind of ceilings, but I always liked that.
It's so simple to do too.
Yeah.
It's just, you just put some mud on a sponge and you just dab it on the ceiling.
Makes me want to do it right down here.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
I don't have that much motivation right now.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, man, we got some summer plans going on. I hope you guys have something good plan for the summer, or if you're a parent, something fun to do to your kids, comment below right now what some of your summer plans are. I can't wait to see what some of them are.
Yeah, it's probably,
People probably have way more cooler summer plans.
Yeah,
than we
I know.
do. We're sitting here talking about like, yeah, I'm going like 6 hours away for 4 days,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, I'm just getting my shed ready to hang out inside.
Yeah.
And, people are probably like, oh, I'm going to Dubai for 2 weeks and I'm jumping off a sky. Yeah, just comment what you're doing for the summer in the comments below. And what I want to say right now is, I know I started this channel off of music, and then I changed to vlogs, and then now I'm podcasting on here. But I'm going to be releasing a whole bunch of new music pretty soon. I got like 7 singles done right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to like 10, but I think I want to go 12. So I'm like almost halfway through right now for a full album for you guys.
Nice.
I'm going to be shooting some videos with G-Rec Entertainment pretty soon. He's actually coming on the podcast. Shout out Eric Jamal. He'll be up here soon. He's in Atlanta right now doing his thing. But I won't shoot a music video unless he does it, because that's just how I started, and I'm on his label. So it's like, I don't like making moves without him.
Yeah.
In the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really don't want anyone to make me a music video if it's not him, because his videos are literally the best.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people around here that make music videos or whatever, have cameras, have like editing software, and they swear their videos are good. And then you see one of them and you're like, it's okay. But then like, if you've seen any of my music videos, in the beginning, all of them say G-Rec Entertainment.
Yeah.
And you hear the girl laugh or whatever, and you hear the fucking, the slammer shut or whatever. That's just who I've always made my music with. And I don't want to do it with anybody else. And he's making a trip up here soon. I know he's got a lot of shit going on down in Atlanta. Like, he's on a super grind down there doing his thing. And I told him, I said, I'll wait till you get back up here where you can come back up to New York and have some time to do whatever,
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for him to come back, and some videos will be shot. I got a song too that I want him on anyways while he's here. So we'll get that verse recorded while he's up here. He'll be on the album as well.
Now, can we say could we put one of the new songs on this podcast?
We could
do you want to wait?
We can put a new song on this podcast. The only thing is I don't have a video or anything to share, for it.
Yeah.
But we can put the audio in. Yeah, for sure.
We'll put the audio in.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that actually. I'm going to release one in this. So if you're listening now, keep listening, and you'll hear something new from me here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to shout out, there's new music on the way. I know that's kind of what all this came from. And I know there's still people that would rather hear the music side of me than the podcast side of me. So I just want to say, there's more music coming out. I've been I work on music all the time. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Usually when one of my boys hits me up or something, I'm like, I'm in my studio just writing or engineering, whatever, So it feels good that I'm like putting a project together, because I haven't in a while. I'll just release, shit like randomly, like a song here, a song there, or just like a surprise video. But it feels good that I got a full project coming on the way. I'm not gonna, I guess, so I'll go into the title of it. The title of this album is called Martian Road.
Martian Road.
Martian Road. And the reason for that is it's like a spin-off of where my studio is. My studio is on Martin Road.
Okay.
And the whole thing's being produced at my house.
Oh, nice. So it's kind of the road or whatever ties into the name.
Yeah. So it's funny because my son said it one day. We're, turning onto a road, and he's like, Martian Road. And I'm like, I never even thought about that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So because, Martin, Martian, it's so close together or whatever. But yeah, so the title of the album is Martian Road. I got like the 7 that I have, they're all pretty much like the same style too. I'm not giving you guys like a collab album or like just a mix up of stuff. I've kind of stayed on the same kind of sound through this whole album, which is big for me too, because I have so many different styles and sounds that usually you don't know what you're going to get from the next song. You know, like it'll go from like a club banger to like a storytelling song to like a trap song to like.
Yeah, you have a variety of things that you're going to put in an album, like styles and stuff.
Yeah. And like this one is kind of the sound that I kind of grew into like a little bit from the last time that I released some stuff. So it's kind of a new sound for you guys too. It's going to be dope. I hope you guys like it. To me, I've actually spent a lot of time on this stuff just because I'm going in a different direction kind of with music, with this sound. So it's taken me longer to like produce it and engineer it and get it to sound right and, you know, get the right layers recorded for certain stuff, the dubs, the trips, and just what doesn't need dubs, what doesn't need trips, what needs to come up, what needs to be compressed. And I got all these plugins too, like different like compressors and shit that I kind of am a little better with now, I'd say. So my stuff is sounding like super, super good. If you follow me on TikTok, I actually have a couple samples of some of the songs on there actually. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok at Just a Nominee. Yeah, so I just want to say to all the people where this has came from the music world, I got some stuff dropping for you here pretty soon.
Nice.
And also, I want to talk about that intro challenge that I said we were going to do.
Yeah.
Where like, you know, the yo, welcome back to Just a Nominee TV. I'm going to make a video this week explaining how to do it.
Yeah.
And where to send it and, you know, just what to include in the video. And you guys can email them to me. But I'm going to make like a video actually describing it. You know, like how to do it, what to say, where to send it. So then when you guys do it, you can just do it and then I can immediately get it. And then, so I'll put it up as like a story or a reel and I'll release it everywhere, Snapchat, TikTok, and all that stuff too, so you don't miss out. But I really want you guys to send those in because I know there's a couple people that said they were down to do it that way. So yeah, the challenge, I'll make a video for that. This week there really wasn't too much going on. I caught a glimpse of that presidential debate. Did you watch any of it?
So I watched about maybe like half of it.
Yeah.
I watched it from the opening arguments to like halfway through, and I was like, these two are fucking idiots. Like I can't watch this. Like, you know, it's just, you'll see in the clips that we played, but it's just fucking, it's just so stupid that we have these two people that are like arguing like 2-year-olds.
Buffoons.
Yeah, it's just...
You know what's nuts? The only reason why I caught a glimpse of this is because I went to YouTube, just like I normally would, to throw some music on or throw something on just to have some background shit going on. And the debate was literally live on YouTube.
Oh.
And it was the first thing that popped up. So I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And I forget this is even going on, and I forget this is even a thing because I don't really pay attention to any politics at all.
Me either.
So I just kind of was like, all right. I clicked it for a minute, and I literally had it on for like 2 minutes. I was like folding laundry, and I was done folding laundry, and I turned it right off. I was like, all right, I can't watch any more of that. Well, I wasn't really watching. I was like listening to it.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was maybe for like 5 or 6 minutes, and I was just like done. So you probably saw more of it than me. But
yeah, we got some clips. I think the first one that you have pulled up now is just them talking about their fucking golf game or some shit during the presidential election.
Yeah, Biden and Trump arguing over golf swings.
And we got to look up to these people fucking running our country.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I got to see this.
Yeah, so here's the clip.
What do you say to voters who have concerns about your capabilities to serve?
Well, I took 2 tests, cognitive tests. I aced them, both of them, as you know. We made it public. He took none. I'd like to see him take one, just one, a real easy one. Like go through the first 5 questions. He couldn't do it. But I took 2 cognitive tests. I took physical exams every year. And, we knock on wood wherever we may have wood, that I'm in very good health. I just won 2 club championships, not even senior, 2 regular club championships. To do that, you have to be quite smart, and you have to be able to hit the ball a long way. And I do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. I think I'm in very good shape. I feel that I'm as in good a shape as I was 25, 30 years ago. Actually, I'm probably a little bit lighter, but I'm in as good a shape as I was years ago. I feel very good. I feel the same. But I was willing to take a cognitive test. And you know what? If I didn't do well, I aced him. Dr. Ronnie Jackson, who's a great guy when he was White House doctor. And then I took another one, a similar one. And one of them said they've never seen anybody ace him.
Thank you. President Biden?
You can see he is 6'5" and only 223 pounds, or 235 pounds. Well, he said 6'4", 200.
Joe Biden
Anyway,
trying to
that's-
crash
anyway,
Trump right now.
Just take a
But
look at what he says he is, and take a look at what he is. Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6. But by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it?
That's the biggest lie that he's a 6 handicap of all.
I was an 8 handicap.
Yeah.
8.
Never.
But I have, you know how many?
I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
Okay,
Let's
let's
not act like children.
President
Joe.
Trump, we're going to
21
turn.
Let's not act like children.
so it's just like you're gonna end it. But it's just like, what the fuck are like? As an American, like if let's say I came to this country and I fucking turned on the TV and started watching the election, I'd be like, this ain't real.
Yeah.
Like we got 2 fucking imbeciles.
That literally looked like, it sounded like something you'd hear on like a game show.
Exactly.
Or like, it's like, these are presidents of the United States, right?
Yeah.
Talk out of anything they could be talking about in the country, in the world right now, about how they're going to do this, change that, whatever they fucking talk about. I don't really know. Out of all the things to talk about, they're talking about who's got a better golf swing.
Exactly. And like
Trump sounds like he's pretty good at golf.
yeah, I've seen like YouTube videos of him golfing and shit. Yeah, I mean, I think he's a pretty good golfer, but I mean, like, I kind of do want to that would be amazing if they do a pay-per-view of Biden and Trump playing golf. I think that would be fucking amazing.
They should set that up.
Oh my God, they would, and then we could take that money that was raised for this pay-per-view event and put it back into our country.
That would be awesome to see Trump and Biden
Fucking just golf match.
go ahead a
just
pay-per-view
fucking
golf match.
pay-per-view golf match. Trump versus Biden.
It'd be like a celebrity death match,
Yep.
but celebrity golf match.
Yeah.
Because that's literally this is what this looks like to me. This one clip, anyways. Like you said, if I wasn't from this country, I just came here and this is what I turned on the TV, and this particular clip was playing when I turned it on, I would be like, "This is the guys that are going to be president."
Exactly. Like,
I mean, I would I prefer Trump over Biden 100%.
yeah.
Biden can barely talk, as you can see.
Yeah.
He doesn't even, I don't know, whatever he.
He's like Spaceman when he fucking talk. Like when he looks, he's like, "Oh my God!" Like either he's like on some kind of fucking medication now, where it, like, you know, fucks with his head, or like he's getting dementia. Like and you know what? He's not running the country right now. It's his like you know, his vice president and all that shit.
Yeah.
All this like council is
like
running
the cabinet.
They're running the country. He isn't anymore. He's been out of the fucking. You know, making decisions a long time ago, but
I feel like we need Trump back in the office just for you know, for this channel. If you're gonna base upon if you want to watch this still or not.
Yeah,
I'm not like a Trump supporter. I'm not a Dominican. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, and I'm definitely not a Dominican. But I just felt like the country was in better hands when it was in Trump's hands.
yeah, and you know what? It's just like it. You know, Biden had, you know, his run.
Yeah.
Like it's over. It's
Yeah,
over, man.
He tried.
Don't even try running again. You're not going to win. It's a waste of money. Just,
I hope the world was a simpler place when Trump was in office, I feel like. And it's so crazy to say that because I remember when he came into office, people were like, we're fucking doomed.
yeah.
This sucks. I can't believe we have fucking Donald Trump as a president. But then after you see someone else kind of take the seat, you kind of look back at Trump and you were like, man, he was actually a pretty good president.
Yeah.
Despite all the entertainment and who he got involved with as far as like, because he was saying, he was like including celebrities in his like speeches and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was going on and on about so-and-so and who. So it was kind of like a drama show for like a little bit. But when I really think about it, the world was running better when he was president.
Yeah.
Things were going smoothly. Things were cheaper.
Yeah.
It's just like now that I look at Joe Biden, I'm like, dude, that's why the past 2 years I've just been fucking broke.
Yep.
Because of this fucking asshole
Yep.
or whoever works with him and makes those decisions for him or gets those laws passed or whatever it is. But I feel like the world was better in Trump's hands. So if you're watching this and you base,
we don't pick a side.
If you base your political views on who you mess with or who you don't mess with, I feel bad for you because that's retarded. But I don't really support the president at all, but Trump should be the president.
Yeah.
And if that bothers you, click away.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't bother me to say that because I don't care about the government. So
yeah, there was a YouTube video. It was a guy that said Joe or Biden, and he would go around to these people, and 90% of the people said Trump when he went around and asked. 90%. I mean,
wait, you just said Joe or Biden. That's what confused me.
Oh no! So
you meant Trump or Biden?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought no. Hold on. I thought you meant that the guy was like doing that as like a joke. Like, who do you want to be president, Joe or Biden?
Oh yeah.
To see.
Yeah.
No. But I bet there's people that probably would answer to that and be like, probably Biden.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. That's just funny. So yeah, Trump or Biden, like 90% said Trump.
Yeah, 90% said Trump, and when
I mean, I can see that because the world, like I said, shit wasn't as stressful as it is right now.
Yeah.
I know, every year things go up in price. There's a higher demand for things, but it didn't seem like that 4 years that Trump was in there, right? It felt like those 4 years went from kind of like we were like, damn, what are we doing, to like, man, this is like the best it's ever been, kind of.
Yeah.
As long as I've been alive, anyways.
Yeah, I believe Trump has like a good, let's make it America's economy great.
Yep.
But the only thing that kind of started fucking up our economy was those stimulus checks.
Yeah.
Though everyone got them and started spending, and then what happened, it just spiraled out of control. People wanted more stuff. It was high. They had to raise the prices to keep up with the demands. So, I am the only American that said, don't give these stimulus packages. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Because I knew something was, going to happen once people get free money.
Know what? I didn't get a single stimulus check until I did my taxes in 2021.
Yeah, I didn't get mine until I think I filed my around that time too. I didn't get it right when it came out.
Yeah, everybody else was getting they got 600 and then they got 1,200 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I didn't get either of those through all that. And then when I did my taxes, it asked if I got a stimulus check. I said no, and it automatically added that to my tax return.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. Because, my tax return was nothing because, I was grinding my ass off or whatever. So I wasn't even getting a big return back anyways. And then I answered those questions when I was filing. And then, bam, that $1,800 went in my account.
Yep.
And I was like, holy shit. I was like, I'm getting, like, this is the most I've ever gotten back in my entire life.
Yeah. Yep.
But also, I didn't get it during the time everyone else did. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, I didn't get one. I think you have to, like, when we got the stimulus checks, you had to, like, it went through your taxes, like you said. Like,
Yeah.
it didn't, I don't think they sent, like, maybe they sent paper checks. I don't even think they did that. I think it all was in your taxes, and then you got the money through that. I'm not really sure. I mean,
I remember people were getting it direct deposit
Yeah.
just in their accounts banned. They're like, oh, dude, look, I got my stimulus. I'm like, what? And then I check my account. And,
nothing.
yeah, still nothing. I'm like, what the hell? Why is everyone else getting them and not me? And then I got them, but just not when everyone else did. So,
Yeah.
and I actually got them at a good time where, like, you know, I got them like that following year, which I'd forgotten all about that stuff. And I don't really think about, like, oh man, I wish I got that money, because the thing about money is there's always more money to be made.
Yeah.
I don't ever sweat over money. If I'm down on my last dollar or anything like that, that shit does not bother me, because there's always more money to be made.
Oh yeah.
You can always make more money. That's why money is money, you know, and that's why time is money. So I never really got upset about the stimulus checks, like, oh, I didn't get it, whatever. But it was just kind of like a good surprise when I put it in my taxes. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm balling out now, baby. Yeah. But no, it was cool.
What'd you spend the money on?
Honestly, I invested in my t-shirt company, the brand.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, there you go.
Yep. I got a whole bunch more equipment to make this all work out for the brand. And actually 2021 was like the best year I ever had, just because of that. Is I had some extra money to put into an investment that I really was trying to make, but I couldn't, because I was just like paycheck to paycheck then. You know, where I was like struggling, or I just had enough money to do this and that, and I got that money, and I'm like, listen, I can't go blow this money on stupid shit. I need to spend this money on stuff that's going to make me more money.
Yeah.
And at that point is kind of where I started. I feel like that is where I kind of turned into an adult almost.
Yeah.
With my money handling. Because I wanted to do something good with my money and not take... Let's rewind 10 years ago. I get $1,800 plus. We're not thinking about a t-shirt brand right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it just made me think. I was like, man, I took that money and I made something out of it. Even though it wasn't a lot of money, I still made something out of it, which I'm still doing today.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I guess these guys are just, I'm unplugged, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Only one ear. Yo, check. All right, there we go. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, so these guys in their golf swings, that was the first clip of that presidential debate. See what this other one is I got going on here. I think it's
Oh, this is when he crashes and burns.
What I'm going to do is fix the tech.
Biden stumbles over his words during debate.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America. I mean, billionaires in America. And what's happening? They're in a situation where they, in fact, pay 8.2% in taxes. If they just paid 24%, 25%, either one of those numbers, they'd raise $500 million, billion dollars, I should say, in a 10-year period. We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with. Look
at Trump.
If we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare.
Oh, man.
But yeah, it's just, again, man, like these are the people that are trying to run our country right now. Like, you know, Joe Biden can't even finish his thought, and I don't know.
The way that Trump was just looking at him out of the side of his face was
Oh,
so
he
funny
knew
to me.
it was going
He
downhill.
kept looking. He's like, well, dude, what? What are you talking about? What are you doing right now?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it's I don't know. Like, let's say this. Like, there's other people running for president. It's not just Joe Biden and Donald Trump. There's like other candidates, and I feel like we should invest into what these other candidates have to say. You know, just like a fresh perspective than just the same old bullshit we hear from Joe Biden and
Right.
and Donald Trump. I think we need someone that's just a fresh perspective on America, you know. Not this argument bullshit, you know. Let's just start over. Start America over again, and just
that would help.
focus on that, you know. But we just got we got these, people,
I feel like The Rock should be president.
There you go. Yeah, Rock would be good. You know what I was thinking the other
I
day?
feel like Dwayne Johnson should be president.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast gives away more things than any president ever has.
Yeah.
He's giving away homes. He's giving away cars. He's giving away people that are in need.
Lots and lots of money he's giving away.
Oh, yeah.
I know that.
So, I mean, I think, again, new perspective on America. Let's start over. Let's get someone new that, isn't like, I don't know. I just think America needs to start over again.
You want to know what's funny is this morning I actually saw Mr. Beast's new video. It was like this guy was going through like a torture, what do you want to call it? Kind of like a gauntlet.
Yeah.
And, the guy was like 200 feet in the air or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It literally said it uploaded 12 hours ago and it already had 34 million views.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
That's fucking insane.
34 million views in 12 hours. That's not even a whole day. And he's already like that's like, he's got to have the most success rate in views ever in YouTube.
Yeah.
Like 34 million views 12 hours ago. Not even half a day ago, you just released this video and it's already got 34 million views, which is way more than some songs on YouTube that are pretty popular will ever have.
Oh, yeah.
Or more views than some channels will ever have. And it's just off one video in that short amount of time. The kid is just like a marketing genius, though. He's really that guy on YouTube. I've said this from the beginning. I still stand on this. Mr. Beast will be the first billionaire YouTuber. If he's not already. I don't know how much money. I don't know what his net worth is, but he will be the first billionaire YouTuber. Yeah. I said this years ago, and I still stand on that right now. I don't know what his YouTube views are, equaled out to in like net worth. Just his YouTube net worth, I'm saying, not all of his other, like businesses he has. I know he has like the Mr. Beast bars and cookies and all that stuff, and he's endorsed by fucking 30, 40 other brands, I feel like.
Yeah.
He's always on the Shopify ads now. He's on like every commercial almost.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He probably gets a lot for like endorsement deals too, but like his YouTube history payouts, I feel like he's going to be the first one to accumulate $1 billion.
Yeah.
From YouTube payouts.
Yeah. And, someone did offer him to buy his channel.
I did see that.
Yeah. I think it was for $1 billion.
Yeah.
I think it was for $1 billion, but he said no because
he refused. Which that makes me think, because he's probably already almost accumulated that, you know what I mean? Or maybe not that, but it's got to be damn near close. It has to be, because I mean, there's like some of the biggest YouTubers you look up, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, like Unspeakable, Roman Atwood, who are some of the ones, like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, and who are some of the bigger ones now? Aiden Ross, and like people like that. Even their net worths are maybe like 20 million.
Yeah.
$30 million. Mm-hmm. So think about like Mr. Beast, if those guys who have been like crushing YouTube for 10 years now are only worth that much. Mr. Beast, I don't know. I don't know if it's far off that I'm talking about or if he's almost there, but with those kind of views, man, 34 million views in 12 hours.
Yeah, so
some of his views have like, or some of his videos have like 200 million views.
Yeah.
And like 150 million views. Yeah. Like he's worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
Like
everyone knows him.
There's not a kid on this planet that doesn't know Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
And when you can get every kid to know who you are, that's huge.
That's like, yeah.
That's huge because they always say if you can get the kids, you got it. Like with music, like if you can get the kids to play your shit, then you made it.
Yep.
Because the kids will keep rocking that all day long, that same song, or they'll just go to your other music and play you all, all the way through your playlist or whatever. Sorry, I just got blanked out for a second, but everybody knows who Mr. Beast is. I just remember back in the day, like my son had a hoodie for Mr. Beast way back in the day with like the donut in it or whatever and shit, like way back. And I used to watch him with him when he first started making videos, and I was just kind of like, yeah, this kid's cool. I was like, he didn't really seem like a YouTube personality.
Yeah.
Like that's what's weird is you kind of seen him grown to get like comfortable on camera over the years too. Because when I first started watching him, like this guy's kind of awkward. He doesn't really even like, I don't know. But he got good at it. He did it every day, and now that's who he is. I don't know how he just got on this Mr. Beast subject.
I don't know either.
Talking about him being president and shit, but Mr. Beast is a cool ass dude, and if he's watching this, please donate to School of Martians podcast, or come on here and chill with us, man. I know we're just like a hole in the wall right now, or no, we're not even that. We're like a fly on the wall.
Yeah,
but. Come on here if you ever see this. I'm gonna hashtag your name in there. Maybe you'll see it someday. And if you do, come down, hang out. I don't know, or we'll come to you.
Yeah,
whatever you want to do, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
We just said that you should be president, so you know, we already.
But think about it though. Like he's done more good
than anyone
you could think of in like the social media platforms. Like he has food banks for people that are in need.
Yeah.
Like that is so awesome. Yeah. Like that's philanthropy. I can't remember how to say it.
Anthropology?
I don't know. Anyways, I was trying to use big words, but I couldn't think of the big word.
He's an anthropologist.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So real quick before we get off the Mr. Beast subject and we get into this next clip or whatever. But one of my favorite videos by Mr. Beast, and this is like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago too, but this is one of my favorite videos by Mr. Beast, is he bought this huge house. I mean, it was fucking huge house. And he put an ad in like the newspapers and like all this stuff like, hey, if you can select the right key to this house, it's yours. And he literally just posted up in front of this house on the porch. He had like a bucket full of random keys.
Yeah.
And he had people stopping by to look at the house, but they weren't allowed to go in because it was locked. I mean, it's a huge house. I'm sure the inside was beautiful. But the thing was, is if you had one chance to select a key, I think it was one. I don't think it was two. Maybe it was two. I don't know. But you had like one or two tries to pick the correct key out of this huge bucket of keys. And if it unlocked the door, you won the house. And he had all these people like fucking pull over to the side of the street. They're all like running up to the door. They're all trying these keys out or whatever. And finally, one girl actually found the right key and she won the house. And she was like a single mom or something like that, I think, too, which was like super dope. So it's just like shit like that. Like that was one of my favorite videos by him just because it's just so cool. Like imagine being able to make content off that. Just buy a house and just run a bunch of ads. Hey, come to this house, and if you can find the right key, it's yours. People are probably like, this is the biggest fucking scam I ever heard of.
Yeah.
And they get there, and it's MrBeast. They're like, yo, this isn't a scam because MrBeast is right here. This is real as hell.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That was just one of my favorite videos by him.
Now, the only thing I don't, if let's say I was a chance to be MrBeast tomorrow,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't do it. Here's why. Because he's so famous, he's just like, you know, you have to get security everywhere you go. You have to, that the fame has people going up to you and stuff like that. So you're going to have security no matter what you do. You can't go to the mall. You can never go to the mall.
Yeah.
Because you would get swarmed.
You can't go anywhere when you're someone like that. It sucks. That's why, like, you ever seen that movie Funny People with Adam Sandler and Seth Rogen?
Yes.
Like the dinner scene where he's eating with Eminem.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler. And they're talking about how they can't go to Kmart. They can't go to Walmart.
Yeah.
They can't go to Chuck E. Cheese. They can't do anything with their family because wherever they go, they get bombarded by people.
Yep. That's the only thing I wouldn't like about being like that famous is just you couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
You couldn't do anything.
And if you did, you would have to be okay with like being paparazzi'd wherever you go.
Yep.
And like bombarded by just random people, sign this, hey, take a picture with me.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what comes with that life. And if you're not ready for that, then you shouldn't really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
I want to get to that point though.
Yeah.
I want to walk in Walmart right now and see everybody, and then they're all going to expect me to buy them flat screen TVs.
Yeah.
And maybe I will. But
there you go.
it would have to be on a good day, you know? I'd had to have just hit the lottery or something. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe someday we'll be looking back at this laughing and we'll be buying out Walmart for everybody like Shaq does.
Yeah. I don't know. He goes in and buys shit for people, right? I've seen some of his social media stuff.
Yeah.
He
Shaq
just
does a lot of that too. He goes in, like I just saw this one. He was in Best Buy and he was kind of like listening to this mom talk to her son about him getting a new laptop, and she wasn't sure if he should get that one because she couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
But that's the one he wanted, and he just popped her in the corner and was like, "What's up, son?" He's like, "You want that laptop?" And the mom was like, "Oh my gosh, Shaquille O'Neal," you know, whatever.
This big fucking 7 foot tall guy. You know?
Yeah. And he's like, "Yeah, take that." And he's like, "Get any like accessories that you want for it, and I don't know, grab one of those TVs over there too for your mom." And like but then like when he got to like the checkout line to pay for that stuff, then he started paying for like other people in line. Like, hey, get in this line over here. Come here. I got you. And I've seen him do that at like Walmart and all shit like that when people are out like Christmas shopping. There's a Christmas one he did where all these moms are out, you know, like Christmas shopping, and he's just like, "That's all you're getting?" And he's like, no, go flip your cart, come back. And like these people were just like running around the store, just throwing anything in their carts and just coming back up. And Shaq was just like paid for like every customer in this Walmart for like an hour.
Yeah.
And just got everybody out and, you know, saved a lot of people some money. So I like when people do that. I wish if I ever get to that point with money, that's the type of shit I'd be doing.
Yeah, just giving
100%.
back to the community, giving back to people. Yeah, and I would do that too, you know. I would
also because I know how stressful it is around holidays when you have kids and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I get it. Like, I would totally want somebody's family to have a good Christmas.
Yeah.
But let's check out this new song that I'm gonna release for the first time right now, and we'll be back after this song plays. So I hope you like it.
Money on the table. I don't need no label. I'm connected like a cable. And she gon' do it if I say so. 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 Chasing after pesos. Gotta get this bang roll. I've been up all night, I can't really tell a fable. Bun look like an egg roll. Pass it to my bro. I don't know what stop is, all I know is go. I've been in the cut, but on top like a band-aid. Haters always mad, so I feed them to my fan base. Cover up my shine, and you gotta be a lampshade. You don't want no smoke, so don't come to the clam bake. They got me off them Zans, but I don't really take those. I pass you to my mans, but he don't like fake hoes. I always play it safe. I call you from the bay phone, and she gon' meet me there, cause she gon' do it if I say so. Money on the table, money on the table. I don't need no label, I don't need no label. I'm connected like a cable, connected like a cable. And she gon' do it if I say so. Do it if I say so. She gon' do it if I say so. Do it if I say so. She gon' do it if I say so. Do it if I say so. She gon' do it if I say so. Do it if I say so. She gon' do it if I say so. Do it if I say so. Money on the table, money on the table. I don't need no label, I don't need no label. I'm connected like a cable, connected like a cable. And she gon' do it if I say so. 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 She gon' do it if I say so.
All right, and we're back to the show. Hope you guys enjoyed that song. It's one of my new ones. Be on the lookout for more music like that. It's the kind of stuff I've been working on lately. And all in all, I hope you enjoy it. So we got this clip that we're going to show. It's this guy. He goes into a pizza shop to get his pizza. Wait, was he delivering pizza or did he just go in to get his pizza?
I think he went in to go get his pizza.
All right, so this guy went in to get his pizza, comes back outside, gets in an identical car to his, and realizes he's not driving his car after a few minutes.
Yeah.
So,
but you got to look at this video too. Like you'll see, and it just like, come on, dude.
yeah, hold on. We got to show you. Here it is.
This driver is on his way home after picking up a pizza. He gets into the car, but something's not quite right. Hey, that's not his dog. And whose car is this anyway? He drove right back to the parking spot.
This is why you should not leave your key fob in your car, because I got in with my pizza and I got the scare out of me by this dog. It's not my dog or my car. Okay, this is my car right here.
Look, side by side, same Honda CRV, same color
like a
red,
luggage rack.
but
It has a look
definitely
like
not his
a
car.
ski rack
What are
thing
the
on it,
odds?
and-
Vincent Cepeda couldn't believe it. Get this, he even had a dog in the back seat, except his is black and the other dog is white.
The door opened, the car started, you're driving. When do you realize this is not my car?
Immediately, I like, this is not my car. So I just whip around, and as I'm heading back into the parking lot.
So, whose car was Vincent driving? Meet Cynthia Fisher and her English lab, Fletcher.
I'm just embarrassed by leaving my key in the car. I always thought having the dog in the car would protect the car, but he's not much of a guard dog, really.
That's not my dog or my car.
But
Wow.
there was like, dude, there's a rack on top of your car. Like, wouldn't you think, hey, I don't know. I think this guy was, I don't know.
I feel like no matter who you are, you walk toward. All right, so I'm reenacting this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go inside the pizza shop. I'm walking out. I got a pizza in my hands. This guy's probably normal height, I would assume.
Yeah.
So when you get to your car, you can see that there's not a luggage rack on top,
Yeah.
right? Unless this guy, let's say he came out of the pizza shop like this, carrying his pizza, and he's on his phone, and he just got right into the car, slid his pizza in there, fired it up, and went.
Yeah.
That's the only way you wouldn't be able to see that luggage rack on top without being like, oh, this isn't my fucking car.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I was trying to like think, how could you even do that? Maybe he wasn't looking.
He wasn't. Yeah.
At all, like forward, and he had his head down, and that's the only way.
Yep.
But that dog or that car had a white dog in it.
Yeah.
And no luggage rack.
Yeah.
And his had a luggage rack in it with a black dog.
It's like common sense, kind of, but I don't know. I guess, yeah, if he was distracted.
You want to know what's really funny, though? I did that same thing at Walmart before.
Oh, really?
With my kids. I opened this fucking car door. It's the same car as mine. Same as that parked outside. Same car as mine. Same everything. I opened the door, and there was like stuff all over the inside of it. I'm like,
yeah,
what the fuck? And then I'm like, and I close the door. I'm like, this is my car. But then I walked to my car and I'm like, oh my God, thankfully no car alarm went off or something.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking in my head, I was like, man, whoever's car that was disgusting. Like, there was just stuff all over the car. And that's what made me think, I'm like my first thought, someone trashed my fucking car.
Yeah.
And then I opened the door and I'm like, oh my God, this isn't mine. And my son's like, what? I'm like, go. I'm like, this isn't our car. So we kept walking and he's like, Dad, I can't believe you did that. You opened someone else's fucking car. I'm like, well, I'm glad no car alarm went off.
Yeah.
You know? And when you look back on it, if, say, I did set a car alarm off and whatever, I just got in my car and left, the security cameras would see me trying to get in that car and be like, holy fuck, and then getting in the same exact car and driving
it's
away.
not like you went in there and grabbed some change and you're like, oh, this is the wrong car.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that guy, I don't know how he mixed that up.
Yeah.
I mean, same car, same color, but definitely different dog and a different ceiling.
Yeah.
The first thing is like, wouldn't you check on your dog as soon as you get back in your car?
Yeah.
Because I don't usually bring my dogs in my car with me. And if I do, the first thing that I do when I get in my car is like, you okay back there, buddy? What are you doing? What are you doing? You know? So this guy just got in his car, put his pizza down, and just like, all right, let's get the hell out of here. Just left, and then fucking realized he looked in the rear view mirror. There's someone else's dog, and it's like, I don't know.
So the other thing too is that all the settings in the car are like, the seat is like, you would feel, man, this doesn't feel right. Like, like it just, and
there's like a different air freshener, or like, like different stuff in the car than you had. Like, just, like judging by that lady, she looks like she's the type of lady that has like the little fucking flower that's like, solar power that like dances when the sun shines on it and stuff. I don't know. Just by looking at her. Like, I feel like if I got it, like, that would be the first thing that I would notice, was like how I'm driving. Like, is my steering wheel where it normally is?
Yeah.
Is my back where it, I don't know. It's the first thing I would notice, because I'm funny about that. And then, I don't know, just judging by that lady, there was probably like a cat in her car too, but I don't know. That's kind of a crazy mix up, but I get it. But if the luggage rack wasn't on top, I would feel like it was like more of a true story, where like, maybe he was just like, I'm going to try and just get in this car and just, say I mixed them up just to make like a commotion.
Yeah.
Just to be like, whoa, I got in the wrong car.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was, like we said, he just had his head down, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, but so Chinese were working on a rocket ship in competition with Elon Musk.
Okay.
Similar to SpaceX. And it accidentally shuttled off. It accidentally took off somehow. There's a clip of this thing. So I guess they're trying to beat Elon Musk right now, whatever he's doing with his SpaceX shit or whatever. And they have a spaceship, a space shuttle that they made to do like the same thing that he's doing pretty much. And it accidentally went off.
Damn.
It accidentally got launched.
Oh,
and there's a clip of it too.
Yeah.
We saw it kind of earlier, very briefly. It kind of just took off, and it didn't really look like it went.
It looked like it was doing good, but then tragedy happened.
Yeah, we're gonna pull that up right now.
Damn.
That explosion. There it is taking off. Looks like a paper towel tube.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh my God. Yo.
Holy shit.
How many monks did that take out? Holy shit, dude.
Oh, shit.
Look at that. Oh, man. Wow.
Just imagining you're like enjoying like a cup of coffee in your backyard and like this happened. Just like a fucking explosion.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah.
Like, and it says in the description of the video too that it like accidentally went off. So this literally says
It just launched by itself. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
and it says accidental launch and it crashed into the mountainside.
It
looked like a paper towel tube going up, and then it went in like a weird slant, and then when it came down, it just looked, I don't know, like
it just like it looked like like almost like, I don't know how to explain it. Like if you watch like planes, like they fail,
Yeah.
and they just drop.
Yeah.
They just like fuck. Woo.
It looked like your paper plane fucking crashing down in math class.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. So
just think about the money they spent on that thing, man. That's crazy.
And
just to have it all destroyed.
Let's also talk about this. You don't really see the Chinese making mistakes.
No.
You know, they're usually pretty precise. Everything they, kind of make is goes pretty well. And but it says they got accidentally launched. I wonder how it got accidentally launched. Like,
yeah,
was there like an employee that got fired or something, like off the fucking squad, that was like, I'm going in there and fucking hitting the button.
Yeah.
Dude rushes in there and hits the fucking, like, who knows? We don't really know how it accidentally got launched, which is crazy because that explosion that happened, that was crazy.
Huge.
Imagine where that is. It looks like it's in the mountains in China somewhere. Well, it says mountainside crash, but I wonder what was in the area where it crashed. Was there houses up there? Was there,
like you said, there's probably like a monk temple there.
Yeah, yeah, or like wildlife. Like, oh, we thought pandas weren't going extinct, but
it's like a fucking missile, dude.
We thought pandas weren't going extinct, but I think they're back on the radar.
They got a whole family.
Fucking
yeah.
Or just as they finish just as they finish redoing the last part of the Great China Wall, they fucking blow the end of it up. I don't know. That's wild. But yeah, that's a crazy clip, man.
Yeah.
It says, created to rival Elon Musk SpaceX, crashes into a mountainside after accident launch.
You made it when the Chinese are trying to copy you,
Yeah. I mean, let's really get real. The Chinese been replicating everything forever. But replicating science is a little different.
Yeah. And like you said, they're intelligent.
Yeah,
like,
it's not often you see something like that with them.
Yeah, I think it probably had like some computer glitch. That's what I'm thinking. There's just like a computer glitch that like fucked up the whole thing.
Yeah, that accidentally launched it.
But that's a big fuck up though. That's like millions of dollars right there. Like,
yeah, just gone.
Fucking gone in like a matter of 30 seconds.
Well, who knows? It might have been cheap. It might have been made out of rice or something. So
there you go. Ooh, a little racist joke in there.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, who knows? Maybe it was they made it cheaply to see what would happen.
Yeah.
And they didn't expect to launch it that soon. It did.
Yeah.
But maybe
it probably wasn't ready for flight. Like
Yeah.
it really wasn't probably. And it just, computer
That's
glitch.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's just like the explosion was ridiculous. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was huge. And that's what I mean. That was in the wildlife in the mountains where there could be like houses or, like I said, a temple or just wildlife in general that just annihilated. It's gone now.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there was a forest fire for some odd time.
Yep.
They probably had to put that fire out after a while.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about rocket fuel here. We're not talking about like a gasoline fire or whatever. We're talking about rocket fuel in a forest.
Yeah.
That shit probably burns way fucking hotter than, what we usually fucking burn down here.
Yeah.
So I can imagine they started a fire, ruined a bunch of shit. But damn,
man.
accidental launch.
Sucks to be the Chinese, right?
Yeah. Sucks. What a bad day for them, right?
What a bad day.
They just shipped over fucking 10 million fucking Temu packages and thought they were having a good day, and then they blow up their fucking Elon Musk rocket ship.
There's probably a Temu package on the rocket.
Yeah,
It's
probably were.
gone now.
It was probably fucking paid for by Temu.
Yeah.
Or Temu, however you say it.
Yeah, it's a tomato.
Yeah. Yeah. It almost sounds like that. Temu.
Yeah.
Tomato.
Tomato.
I call it Temu.
I call it Temu too.
Even though I know that when it came about on the Super Bowl commercials, I kept saying Temu.
Yeah.
But I can't get myself out of the habit of saying Temu.
Yeah.
Because I've just been saying it for so long that it's just Temu to me.
Yeah. It probably like 90% of people say
Yeah.
Temu.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change what I say now,
Yeah.
It's not even worth it.
Yeah, no. And I can't, like, every time I think about it before I say it, I'm like,
It just sounds wrong.
yeah, like when I say Temu, it sounds wrong. Even though when you think about it, or when I heard them say it on the commercial, it sounded right the way they said it.
Yeah.
But they said it good.
Yeah.
Like they were like, Temu, the blah, 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 or whatever. And then when I say like Temu, it just doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Temu sounds cooler.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways.
Yep.
But yeah, rocket ship blew up in China. Rest in peace to all the pandas that were affected by this devastation.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think that's it for today. I think we're going to get off here. If you're still watching right now, I appreciate you still viewing. I know it kind of takes a while to get to this point in the show. And if you're still here, that means you're a mega hardcore fan, and we appreciate it. As always, merch link in description. Please buy merch. It helps us out here at the studio. It's extra money for us to pay for things.
Yeah, every penny counts. Every penny counts.
And we got Bogart podcast stuff on there too, don't remember.
Yeah.
So go grab your merch, link in description. Like and subscribe. You guys know the deal. We go through this every time, but we got to keep saying it because a lot of people are not subscribed that are viewing. It keeps telling me that only a certain amount of percentage of viewers are actually subscribed. So please go subscribe and just keep us in your playlist.
Yeah.
You'll see us once you subscribe. You'll see it more. And we got a lot of content coming out right now too. So
yeah, just share it. Just mass share this podcast. Like tell a friend. The more people we get out there to watch our stuff means that we can do this more often. Mm-hmm. So like let's say you tell a friend, that's like one step closer for us doing this full time. And like we would have like 4 episodes a week if we did this 4 times.
Oh yeah.
We would have a crazy amount of stuff. But the only problem is, though, is reality sets in where we have to work and, to make money. But if you share this, right, to one person, that's one step closer for more episodes, That's how I think about it.
Yeah, it just, I love the outcome that we're getting.
Mm-hmm.
You guys killed the last podcast, a collab podcast on Bogart's channel. It's at like 2K views, I think.
That's crazy.
And I know I fucking am spamming you guys with these things all the time, but that's my only way to like show it to you guys. I don't want to be that guy to spam stuff all the time, but also like this is what I'm passionate about. Just like you guys spam like, "Oh, I do this, I do that." I'm just doing the same thing. But anyways, we don't got to get into all that. Please subscribe, please like, comment too what your summer plans are. Don't forget, if you didn't comment earlier, comment what your summer plans are. I hope they're cooler than ours. But other than that, man, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for being here. You know the slogan, some way, somehow, someday. School of Martians, baby. Peace.
Justin Nominee TV! Justin Nominee TV! Justin Nominee TV!
This has been a Beer Pirate Radio production.